Main principles. First, there is no universal equalizer. Till this moment I haven't found universal equalizer just because of one reason. In music, except the process, there is a concept of musicality. That means that two different equalizers, compressors and chorus will sound different. Sometimes this difference is minimal, but at identical but extreme adjustments of device, the difference can be obvious. In one of my works I was looking for good room reverb. I tried a lot of expensive devices and stopped my choice on a simple reverb from set of standard plugins of Cubase 4. And the criterion of the choice was musicality. Conclusion: please learn the way of work and sphere of application of different devices, and then define with using the plugins, software or hardware. 2. The equalizer works less with cutting frequencies than with rising of it. 3. In the bottom range we use a small width of strip, in the top range big width of a strip. 4. Almost any change in one band will affect the sound in the other bands. Acoustical masking is binaural phenomenon. Theoretically, it means that two instruments with overlapped frequencies disturbing each other. Everything will be very sad if no binaural unmasking. The sense of binaural unmasking is if two sound sources with similar spectrums are situated in one space, set at a parity of levels in 12-15 decibels. The weakest will disappear. But if we dissolve them on a 60 and more degrees on a panorama, then the weakest will be heard at levels 50-60 decibels. So that means that it can eliminate frequency conflicts. Many producers start mixing with pushing a button mono on a master section. But I use mono correction in the end of mixing process for checking correctness of sounding. More often, the problem with bass and sub-bass spectrum of mixes frequencies can be easily watched in mono mode. Also, a big influence has an addition of right and left channel. If we use working with phase effect incorrect, chorus, phaser, flanger, stereo enhancers and so on, the sound can disappear from our track. Some video tutorials associate mono with radio and TV compatibility. I don't exclude this connection, but I think that mono compatibility lives out one's days, so you have to pay attention on sounding's correction of mono version mix within the limits of correct mixing. 5. Easier you can solve the frequencies conflict on group instruments. It is very difficult to define problematic instruments in a mix without acoustical training. Let's divide a mix into 3 parts. In effect, a mix has to be divided into 7 parts, but I do so for you for better understanding. So, first part, from 0 Hz to 1020 Hz. In this range are situated only bass and kick. Second part, from 1020 Hz to 8 kHz. In this range are situated all instruments. Third part, from 8 kHz to 22 kHz. In this range are situated cymbals, high percussion instruments and high range of all instruments. According to my words, I cut all frequencies lower 100-150 Hz in all instruments and all effects in sense except bass and kick. For this, I use only equalizer UAD1 Cambridge AQ. It has special mode for extreme cut, elliptic 6, which provides to cut sub-bass artifacts for 100%. Also, you should cut high frequencies in every synthesizer part and every effect in cents. I select a frequency from 20 to 16 kHz to my taste.